Oh, I have big plans for today in this 8th installment of my lovely, well, not lovely, lonely single-player world. Hello everyone, welcome. And to execute these plans, I have gathered myself several stacks of obsidian. Which is all gone because I've gone ahead and placed them already, and you might be wondering what this thing is. I'm not going to tell you yet, but you'll know pretty soon. Oh. Talking and jumping around in the jungle is not for me. So yeah, I just casually built a bunch of obsidian in here, like you do. Thought I'd be up the ladder by now. So I figured I'd come up here and, gave myself a little scare. I don't have feather falling, so if I fall, I die. But yeah, I figured I'd come up here and light all these portals up one by one, just to see, what they look like all lit up, because, they're supposed to be lit up once they're finished. And what's this? It doesn't work? Oh, the portal's too big. Whatever will I do? Don't worry, I've got a plan. So I figured, with these large portals, I would complete the pattern. I actually need to get rid of this. It's loud, pardon the noise. But I figured I would continue the pattern of this portal going up by 3, going up by 3, going up by 3, going up by 3, again, down here, like this. So I would put another portal down here and split this one effectively into 2, so then I can light that. And like that. And for this one here, I would continue the pattern of going up by 3, so I'd count 1, 2, 3, and hopefully not go to the nether. Place a block there, hopefully that works. That seems to be on the same line, yep. And continue there. And yeah. And this whole structure would be complete, however I have run out of obsidian, so this is pretty much as far as I have gotten. While gathering that obsidian there earlier, I also spent some time clearing out some of the Crimson Forest biome that I explored in the last episode, if you remember then. I've got a few blocks. They're all really nice building blocks. However, I want to focus on the wood today because we can use it to make trapdoors. Because I thought a fun project for today would be to make a gold farm, so that's what we're doing. I know last time I said I would work with villagers, but villagers are boring and I want to make a gold farm, so we're doing that. Anyways, I've hit a bit of a roadblock with the obsidian. I've got plenty of wood, but not enough obsidian, so the obvious next choice is, of course, to gather some obsidian, so smooth transition. So yeah, this is like the 3rd time I've tried to record this, and I've pretty much given up. So I'm gonna take this recording, however it turns out. Anyways, I finished building the portals. I'm pretty happy with them. I haven't lit the bottom ones, just so I don't accidentally travel through to the nether while I'm building what else needs to be built. Speaking of which, let's talk about the plans I have for this thing. I want to make this sort of like a big cyberpunk fish spaceship looking object in the sky. It's a really loose kind of plan right now. I just kind of started building portals and decided to go from whatever ended up happening, and this wedge cheese looking thing happened, so that's what we're going to deal with. But I really like the purple color that the portals give, and in contrast with the black of the portal frame, I think looks pretty cool and definitely gives off a bunch of cyberpunkian vibes. So we're gonna roll with that and try to make like a cyberpunk fish thingy in the sky with rockets and stuff and some of the new nether materials like the black nether brick. I want to not black nether brick, blackstone. That's what it's called. I wanna incorporate some of the blackstone into this sort of as like a highlight color. I don't know. It'll seem pretty cool. Anyways, I have to be real with you. I don't really feel like recording. I've kind of been out of it for the past few days, if you haven't recognized that by the very lame intro to this video. I've been kind of, not really feeling it, so I'll probably do something in editing to hopefully make the intro more enjoyable and, make people watch to this point and further on. But for now, I just kind of want to build. So I'm going to try to do some sort of fancy time-lapse thing. I know Optifine isn't out for 1.16 yet, at least not publicly, so I'm going to have to let editing Kian take care of that and hopefully try to make that entertaining because, screw that guy, right? Screw future Kian. We don't care about him, we care about in the moment. And right now I want to build, so that's what we're going to do. Hopefully to some music, if I remember. Again, make editing Kian do it. Hold on a second, what? I just woke up from my bed and it spawned me midair. It's not supposed to do that, is it? Oh my god. Okay. Oh, what? Oh no. This is... That's not something's wrong with the game. That's not right. That's not supposed to happen. And I'm being chased. Come on. Get out of here. Okay, find my stuff before it all goes poof. Yeah, I know what. Where is my stuff? There's some of it. Oh, this is like the worst place to die. I'm not happy with the game right now, if you couldn't tell. Okay. Well, for some reason I survived that drop again for the second time. There's some stuff. Everywhere. It's not kind, is it? You know? That's a way to shake up your morning, eh? I think I've got everything. Hopefully I've got everything. I'm missing some trapdoors. Oh, there's... Speaking of trapdoors, there they are. If I could get there. Well, I know I'm never going to sleep up there again. Oh. You know what it is? It's the trapdoors. Oh man, I'm kinda dense sometimes when it comes to the game. I mean, they're functioning exactly as they should, with pigmen walking off the edge and falling to their doom, and, you know, I'm all surprised when it happens to me. Oh well. Well, it's all a learning experience, and luckily the game understands that and hasn't put me in a forever death loop, which is nice. But, yeah, maybe it's a good idea to keep that stuff in mind next time when I decide to set my spawn. Wow, this is the first time I've seen the Nether without fog. So obviously, oops, it's the wrong key. I'm running with Optifine now, so I can turn the fog off, and man, this is definitely an improvement, and I love it. I don't want to talk about that, though. Instead, we're going to talk about Mars, because I feel like it, and I've been puzzling a lot over it recently, and I thought it would be interesting to share. Specifically about the colonization of Mars, and how borders are going to work. Which is my question, how are borders going to work? Is it first come, first serve? Who gets to Mars first gets to claim the whole planet? Or are there going to be trees and stuff made beforehand, which actually sounds more plausible, that dictate who gets what? Based on, you know, level of development or how close they are to actually being able to make the trek to the planet. It's an interesting dilemma, and I'm not quite sure if I have an answer I'm super confident with. It's interesting to think of that stuff. Even if it doesn't really lead anywhere. I mean, I doubt I'll ever go to Mars in my lifetime, because, you know, the trip takes long, it's probably, well, it is expensive, and, you know, I'm not an astronaut. So that's out of the question for me, at least. But, you know, it's still fun to think about. Another thing that's kind of been bothering me a little bit, not bothering as in terrible thing that's, you know, been bugging me, but bugging as in I like to think about it and it's fun to think about, is the ethics around, you know, colonizing Mars. Is it going to be treated in the same way as, like, national parks and stuff are on Earth? Or is it going to be treated more as just a wasteland where you can do whatever you want with? It doesn't have life, at least, you know, life that we can see with our bare eyes. I think there has been maybe musings about there being bacteria and stuff that live on Mars, but nothing that wouldn't be able to survive mining and stuff. So is that going to make it okay to demolish mountains and take all the resources you want, or are there going to be, you know, limitations, perhaps to an extreme amount, on what you can do on Mars, which, again, now that I voice it out, seems the more plausible of the two ideas, but I'm still not confident. Like, I can't... I don't have the resources to make a confident answer to my question. It's an interesting thing to think about. Hope you enjoyed this little segue. If you have any thoughts of your own, please put them in the comments. It's greatly appreciated. Love hearing what other people have to say. But yeah, back to whatever I was doing. Oh no, I don't know how to deal with this. This guy snuck up on me while I was talking. Oh. Yeah, I have to say, I don't like it. Not very much. I'm definitely regretting not planning this out at all, because, well, I didn't. And yeah, well, that thing sure has to go. I'm out of concrete, you can tell there. That was my last-ditch effort to kind of use it, but, you know, I don't think it fits. I think I'm going to put it instead down there or something. But yeah, it doesn't work. This thing doesn't work, and I think in part it has to do with the fact that the other side isn't done. But also I know exactly why it doesn't work otherwise, because it's just... There's this rigid shape here, and then these things are more organic, and it just doesn't go together. You know, this has probably been the most difficult thing I've ever done in this game, to be honest with you, because I don't normally build things like this in survival, so trying something like this was definitely a bit of a stretch, and I'm suffering for it. I've never been closer to wanting to quit the game, at least for a couple months, than I am right now. But you know what, we're gonna power through it. Yeah. I'm pretty much done with this episode. I've got so much footage. I'm gonna finish the other side of this, and I think we're gonna call it an episode there, because I'm exhausted. I don't want to do any more of this project. At least it's been producing some gold, though. I mean, it's not a total loss. Yeah, it's okay. I don't mind it. It's definitely better now that it has the other side in. It's, looks like a full build now, and I'm starting to grow a little bit fond of it. However, there are still many details that need to be done, but I don't want to do them this time because I am exhausted. I don't want to do this build anymore. It's hurting me. So, yeah. It's also taken quite a while. I mean, it's taken so long, in fact, that Replay Mod is now available to the general public for this update, when I started this episode, it was not. So, that gives you a little bit of a timeline about how long this episode has taken me. So yeah, time to finish. I almost forgot, you probably want to see the drops that I've gotten so far with this farm. And behold, my state-of-the-art collection system. Yeah, it's pretty pitiful, I'm not gonna lie, but this farm was never meant to be fantastic. Ooh, it actually looks kind of nice from this angle. It's just meant to kind of give me a small trickle of gold that I can occasionally trade with piglins. If I need some serious gold, I'm probably going to build another farm, to be honest. So, you know, this build was a whole big exercise in pain and pointlessness. Regardless, though, it is done, and I am done. And this is the end of the episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. More importantly, I hope you're inspired or whatever. End of the episode, blah blah blah. Leave a comment if you liked it, if you didn't like it, or whatever. It's nice to hear people's thoughts. Let's see if I can do this. So, yeah. Take care, and hopefully see you next time on another one of these episodes.